Hi there, friends. It has been a while. We have been going through a lot in our household. We got hit with some type of crazy sickness, at least the boys did, so it was just survival for a couple of weeks. But I am glad to be back, and I've been trying to get this video done for you because it is season of spring cleaning, and depending on what your season of life looks like, this could be a couple of days where you just kind of go through your home and do a deep clean, or like me in my season of life, I do bits and pieces over a few weeks. But I wanted to touch on this and make a video for it because I get questions a lot about how to actually keep your home clean when you're in the season of toddlerhood, or when you have little kids, or when you are just busy. Maybe you are working, plus you are a mom and you have a home to take care of, how to just actually keep that all clean. So I'm about to share the basics and all the details of how you actually keep your house clean at all times throughout the year, and it's going to be simple and straightforward. But first, if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Hannah and this is Your Anointed Home. I make videos for moms and wives and just homemakers who want to steward their homes well for the Lord. So if you are wanting to learn more about that type of topic, please stick around and subscribe. I would love to have you here. So when it comes to our homes, we all want clean homes. I feel like clutter is not appealing, dirt is not welcoming, and we just want and dream about that clean space. Sometimes it's hard to achieve that though. So depending on your home, your personality, the capacity you have in life, the season of life you're in, having a clean house may be easier said than done. But this is what you need to do. I have struggled through different seasons of life over the past almost 6 years of being married and having little ones and having toddlers, to working while I'm also having a home. I've been through all the seasons of life, and there are certainly seasons where you do bare minimal compared to like every day keeping up with the house. But I'm going to just share a little bit of a breakdown of what I do every day, every week, every month, and then like seasonally or like quarterly throughout the year, to actually keep my house clean at all times. You definitely need a cleaning system for each of those days, weeks, months, and seasons. So let's break this down. Each day, you will need to do a quick tidy a few times a day. Do a load of laundry, especially if you have more than like 3 members in your family. I would say laundry, a load of laundry a day is a necessity. Before we even had like our first kid, I would say maybe I did laundry once a week. So depending on your season of life, that may look a little different. Wash dishes or place the dishes in the dishwasher after every meal, or time spent cooking, so cleaning as you go as you cook. Do a quick sweep or a vacuum of the main floors of your home that gets walked on and just used daily. And make sure the kitchen is always clean every night. This is called closing the kitchen, and that will change your life. When you do these things daily, the main places in your home feel clean and easy to live in, so you can focus on everything else you do and your responsibilities throughout the day. Now, each day of the week, you will pick one, what I call major chore to do. So this is things like cleaning the bathrooms, or mopping, dusting, washing your bedding, or doing a day where you wash towels, cleaning out the refrigerator. This is what we do weekly. You pick one chore each day to do every week. You can even assign a weekday to each of these chores. So like on Monday, you clean out the refrigerator. On Tuesday, you mop the floors. On Wednesday, you wash bedding, and so on. Then to keep your home actually clean, you choose a larger chore to do once a month. So these are things like wash windows, scrub or dust the baseboards. This will of course look different depending on your season of life. So depending on the type of house you have, if you have little toddlers touching windows, maybe this will be more of a weekly thing for you than a monthly thing to wash the windows. Dusting hard to reach places that are up high, doing a quick declutter of things around your home. I love doing this once a month just to stay on top of clutter. And to take it even a step farther, mark on your calendar a time to do a seasonal clean or a quarterly clean. I like to plan ahead so it will actually happen, instead of being like, day of, oh, I need to do all of these big tasks. I like to plan ahead and plan out my schedule of what I'm going to do. And for me in the season of life, this takes maybe a couple of days. I will stretch this over a week depending on just what my capacity is, if I have a nursing baby on demand, if I just have toddlers. So depending on your season of life, this will of course look different. So this could take a few days every month or every few months, or just happen a couple times a year. I like to do a spring clean before we celebrate Passover, which is coming up. And what I've been doing over the past few weeks in between sicknesses, events we've had to go to, and just days where I'm free and not working as much, I will do these bigger tasks. And then another one I like to do in the winter, because we're stuck inside anyway, so why not just spend some time caring for my home? So for a seasonal clean, you can choose to clean as much as you want, but here are just some ideas that I will do. I do a deep declutter of every room, every closet, the drawers in my home. I'll pull everything out and just really decide what needs to move on to a new home so we can make room for things in the upcoming few months. You can wash curtains, oil any wood furniture, and just get those looking better. Clean the outside of the windows, the outside of your house, like porches, flower beds, getting ready for spring in this case. Clean carpets and upholstery, like your couches, your mattresses, I've been doing. Pressure wash outside, maybe like your furniture, the outside furniture, the porches. Just depending on where you live, this may look, of course, different. But when you have a plan, it's really not hard to actually keep your house clean all year long. I will say this does not mean your home is not lived in. A lived in home looks used, but not like a complete mess with cluttered countertops, closets that are bursting full of just junk, piles of laundry on every bed, like you can't even walk around or put things down on the table. That is not what we need, because God is not a God of chaos. He's a God of order, and that's what our homes should reflect, because our home is a ministry of Him and His kingdom. A clean home looks like one that is managed efficiently and cared for very wisely. So do not stress when there are just a few items scattered about, and when there's laundry is maybe a day behind, or there's some dirt on the floor because you have little kids running in and out. Cleaning a home is not a burden for you to constantly be overwhelmed by. This is something I have had to learn in the recent years. Cleaning a home is a blessing, and it is a ministry. Your home reflects the Lord, and it is a part of His kingdom. So it's your job to keep it in order, ultimately for Him, but don't stress about it. I did create a free download that you can download. You can cut into 4 pieces, where it has all of these tasks to do every day, week, month, and then season. If you think that would be helpful and want that, I will leave that linked below where you can download that. I also created what is called the Biblical Homemaker Stack. So there is cleaning checklist in there. There's schedules and systems that help you keep your home in order, where you are able to be a homemaker effectively and just really center your home on the Lord. So I will also leave that in the description box linked below if you want to grab that, as well, as we are starting this season of spring and just getting our homes in order for this new upcoming busy season of the year. That is all for this video, though. I'm excited for some videos I have planned in the next few weeks as we are approaching Passover and the feasts of the Lord. I am so excited to share some things related to that. So make sure you are subscribed and stick around for upcoming content, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Goodbye.